Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooedteacherplans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're doing a plan with me for the week of December 7th through the 13th. And I have this really pretty kit from Sadie's Stickers. This is from last year, so this is an old kit. You cannot get this unless you find like a buy-sell trade group selling it. But I decided that I was going to use this instead of a kit that I had planned because turns out it was the exact same artwork from this kit, just recolored, and I didn't want to repeat the same art. So I'm going to move that to my memory planner. And then this one I found in my stash, and I do want to use this. I think this is so beautiful. It has silver foil, which is a little bit different. Usually I use gold around this time. And then the colors of this kit are just really pretty and different. So that's kind of my theme for this year, I think, is just kind of doing some different things. And this is definitely different. I really like the colors, like I said, and the plaid is beautiful. It's very simple. This is the very old format, so it doesn't have as many foiled items, but I am going to see where I can add some foil here and there. And here's the bottom washi. Very pretty. Okay, so this is a 4-page kit, obviously, and then I'm going to add this on to the kit. I think this will add some extra boxes and stuff. I've also got this from Rose Colored Days, which is old and kind of picked over, but I think I can use some things from here as well. And then I'll just use some stuff from my silver stash. So when it comes to goals this week, I'm just carrying over a bunch from last week because I got sick and I didn't get anything done last week. So we're going to try again. Plus I added a few things for this week. I'm doing an Olaplex treatment on my hair. And sleep is the priority. I took out the 2 strength workouts. I just don't know how. I'm feeling like not great still. I feel better, a whole lot better, but just not like super great. So I'm just going to take it back to closing all my rings. And for the days that I was sick, I actually changed the goals for the day. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but I made them more realistic for how I was feeling. But we're back to my normal levels. So I'm going to try to close all my rings on my Apple Watch. And then the rest of this stuff is just from last week that I need to actually get done. So hopefully that happens. Yeah. So here's the goals, putting that off to the side. And I don't have a ton pre-planned for this week because I don't have a lot planned. So we are distance learning at school. We have a couple kids at school, but it's like staff kids, like staff students. So really it's like distance learning. So I'm going to mark that probably in some way. And then the rest of it will just be like my bare skeleton that I normally do for the week. So I think we're ready to get started. I just keep rambling on about stuff and let's just jump into it. All right, the bottom washi is in 2 strips, so I'm going ahead and writing out all the lines because one of those strips is white, as you can see here. And then I'm just leaving a little bit of space between each of the strips so that there's a little bit of breathing room there. And doing the same thing on the other side. This is just a teensy bit short, but it's nothing crazy, and I just don't really care at this point. So for date covers, I'm just pulling some date dots, which as I was doing that, I realized that I had some that are in silver and I just had to find them. And I ended up going with none of these because there wasn't enough of the dates that I needed. So I ended up going with some really plain numbers, but I found these little flourishes while I was digging there, and I will incorporate some of those in my spread. Because this is an old kit, not all of the pages are foiled, and so I wanted to add a little bit more foil to some of the half boxes. So I'm just popping in these really plain numbers, also from Sadie's Stickers, and they're just classic and they go with everything. And they really go with this kit very well. For bow headers here, I'm just using the green just because I wanted to bring in some more of that color. I just think it's an absolutely beautiful color of green. It's just so pretty. So I'm popping those across the top, and I center those just like I kind of have to deal with the bottom washi being a little bit short, but it totally works. And then I ran out of whiteout tape as usual, and I'm just popping in those date covers a little bit higher because there's no deco or anything that's going to be going up there. And they're just a little bit shorter than some date covers that I use. And then I just pulled this weekend banner from the Rose Colored Days sampler, and I thought that was pretty and wanted to include that. So moving to the sidebar, for my little area above the month and year, I decided to use one of those little flourishes, which I love. And then I whited out pretty much the entire calendar, real messily, and put in this full box with the present. I think that plaid is so pretty. And last year I did like a red and green plaid, and I decided to cut out the red this year and just do green. But maybe next year I need to do plaid like this, like green and blue plaid or something. I think it's so pretty. So I popped in the to-do header, and then I cut down the checklist so that there were just 4. And then for my cleaning list from Nikki Plus 3 this week, I am using, I couldn't find anything that really worked. So I decided to use a light gray, which does match pretty well. So it works. And then I'm moving on to adding in a couple more things on the sidebar. So I pulled the 2 habit trackers and then a half box, and I'm just fitting those in. And then I realized there's a little bit of extra room, so I'm going to pull in a little header just to fill that space. And I'm just kind of repositioning everything a little bit so that there is room for it all. I did end up putting the habit trackers really close together, which is totally fine because there's a little bit of white space on the sticker between those. So this week, still tracking the same stuff, PM routine and closing all my rings. The rings is usually not that big of an issue, but PM routine, it's getting better. I just haven't found my groove with it yet, and I don't know if I just need to do the same exact thing every night so that I can get to sleep better, but I end up doing like different things every night, and it's just not working. Okay, so for this week, we went to full distance learning. We have like just a few kids at school, but it's like barely any. And I'm just marking it in a different way this time. So I put in some washi, that Simply Gilded Bow washi. And then I put in this cute Fox and Pip sticker that's like Google Classroom with the little bow. And I'm going to switch that sticker out that says distance learning. I'm going to switch that for a hand can plan sticker in just a minute, but instead of putting school stickers in every day, it just didn't feel right. So I wanted to put in, marking it with distance learning that way. So I just put in a few full boxes, and then I put in this one on Monday, and I filled the space so that those 2 from the sidebar in the Monday column were in the same exact spot. I put in a little header. And then that half box is for my workout for Monday, which ended up being a workout. It was really fun, actually. I remember it being a really good one. And then I just pulled 3 labels from the kit and these YouTube stickers, also from Sadie Stickers. And I'm just putting those in to mark my videos this week. So Monday was a plan with me. And then Wednesday was a memory plan with me, and Friday was my first goal video, which I will link for you if you want to check that out. I'm doing a 3-part series on my goal planning for 2021. And then I just put in a checklist to finish off Monday to just catch whatever needed to happen on Monday. And then I forgot that it was my friend's birthday, and I wanted to mark it. She's currently battling COVID. She's doing okay, but she's still sick, and she had to extend her time at home. So I haven't been able to give her her birthday present yet, but I got it ready, and I'll get it to her when I can. Okay, moving to Tuesday. So I used one of the little flags that I made. I just cut one in half, and to mark my middle of year meeting with my principal. So I'm not getting evaluated like I used to when I was a teacher. I am getting evaluated by my principal in kind of a different way. So we had our middle of year meeting. It went really well, and I got some good feedback. And then below that, I put in a header to mark off my school section. And then I just have a half box for my workout, which ended up being a walk. I'm trying to go for walks whenever the weather is warm enough, but it's getting pretty chilly. So those are few and far between, but I take advantage when I can. And then I put in a checklist for just some things to do on Tuesday. I'm pulling some Crafty Banana coffee cups for some tasks for the rest of the week and for some YouTube prep. So I'll show you that on the other side. Wednesday ended up just being one thing I wanted to mark here, and I just pulled a little binder clip to mark that. And it was my reflections reminder, which our teachers do goal reflections every 6 weeks. I do them alongside with them just to be a good model. And I needed to remind them that time is a ticking, and we got one more week till we got to turn them in, which some people have already turned them in, like on Friday, so they are on top of it. And then I just put in this full box underneath that. This kit's full boxes are so pretty. I usually do not like kits that have like the excessive foiling. I like the outline foiling and stuff like that, but for some reason this kit, it looks like snow and it's pretty and I love it. And then I put a half box underneath that full box for my workout, which was an upper body strength workout. I was feeling very tired this day, so that was something I could manage. And then I just put in a checklist at the bottom to catch some things that I wanted to get done. And then on to Thursday. So first thing I wanted to mark, trying to finish my lesson plans for the semester, which wasn't really that much more time. It was like one more week. So I got that done. It was easier than, I just needed to type them up. I knew what I was going to do. And then I marked leadership team meeting here. I don't know why. I think because we weren't going to be able to do it on Tuesday. Anyway, it didn't happen, but we just talked to each other intermittently throughout the week. It was kind of a weird week, but I just put in a half box below that for my workout, which was some stretching because I had a chiropractic appointment, which I totally forgot to mark on Thursday. But later in the week, I did go back in there and add that above the half box. Thank goodness for undo. And then I also wanted to meal plan for next week, which I did. Okay, then on Friday, I'm using another of my Crafty Banana coffee cups to mark in prepping for January. I wanted to get just a basic plan for my next unit, which will be pretty much all of January, and I wanted to just kind of brainstorm and start planning that. I got a couple things typed up already, which I'm very proud of myself, but I want to get my lesson plans done for the first maybe 2 weeks of January. We know we're going to be distance learning, so I can plan for that, and we'll just see how it goes. And then below that, I just wanted to mark tidying up, so I have a little spray bottle on top of it, one of those little layering bits. And then I was going to put in a half box for a workout for Friday, but I knew I wasn't going to do a big workout, so I'm going to put in the full box here, and then below that I'm just going to put in this little label, which ended up being wrapping gifts. And I did some more stretching because I was sore from the chiropractor. I hadn't seen him in a couple weeks, and he gave me some more good tips about managing stress and things like that. So I was wrapping gifts and stretching and just relaxing. And then on Saturday morning, I'm doing the thing that I've been doing for a couple of weeks here. I've got my Blue Scooter Press mäksēlife planner, which I need to check with her because I know she's supposed to come out with some new planner designs that match the 2021 planners. And that's going to look so cute in my planner. But I pulled one of her stickers, and then I grabbed another one of her stickers. It's another planner. And I'm just grabbing some scripts here because I was really after the film sticker. And then I remembered that I had these remote learning stickers from Handkin Plan. So this is when I switched that out, and luckily it fit basically perfectly. So I just kind of put them in there just like that. It looks real cute. And then I layered these 4 stickers and laid them all down at the same time. I love the way that looks. It's so cool. And then below that, I wanted to mark in doing some cleaning, laundry, just some stuff around the house. And I also wanted to get in a workout on this day, which I wasn't feeling great. So it ended up being just a walk, which is totally fine. And then I'm just putting in some half boxes for Saturday and Sunday nights. And instead of doing a half box from the kit, I pulled one from that little sheet, and I will use that for my workout for Saturday. And then for that grocery run sticker, I just layered it on some washi. And then this is for YouTube prep. I just pulled another Crafty Banana coffee cup because I love them so much for marking anything that requires any kind of work. And then for meal prep, I was going to just layer it with this little arrow, but it just wasn't working. So I decided to go with the fork and knife from this sampler from Rose Colored Days, and that totally works. And then I just put in a checklist on Sunday to put in just a couple things. And then that's for my workout, which is going to be some yoga because I need some zen in my life, and Yoga with Adrienne always comes out with good workouts, like workout suggestions on Sunday mornings. There's that half box I was talking about. And then I picked up this little sheet of flourishes, and I'm going to add them to some half boxes that don't have any foil on them. And I think it's going to give them just a little something extra. And I think it'll make it look a little bit more finished, like the spread itself. And it'll look so pretty. And I put one over here on the sidebar, and what I've been marking there in December is how many weeks till Christmas. So here I am marking 2 weeks until Christmas. And then I forgot that I pulled a self-care sticker to mark a self-care night on Tuesday, or I was going to pull a sticker. So there's that Fox and Pip sticker for self-care night. And then very last part here, I'm just putting in some little bows. This is my favorite part in foiled spreads, is just to add a little bit extra foil to some items. So I have these little like whimsical bows from Sadie Stickers. I've got a little heart there on the planner. I think it just kind of brings everything together. Here is how this spread is turning out. It is really pretty and so sparkly and shiny. I just really like it a lot. I've been wanting to use this kit, but I'm so glad that I fit it into my schedule because it's beautiful. I did find 2, well, I got in the mail. Let me show you real quick. Okay, so Fox and Cactus, my order got lost. I ordered in late October, and it got lost in New Zealand for 2 weeks. So I got it at the second week of December, I guess is what this is. These 2 countdowns, I've used this one before, maybe twice, at least once. But I got both of these this time because some of my threads are more like pastel and more neutral. So I am so glad that I've got both of these because it's just going to be really fun to add these to all my spreads. I did add them to last week's as well. If you watched that plan with me, it looks so cute. So, and this one really matches in well because there's purple in the middle of these guys. Well, I guess it's more gray, but it's coming off purple. Anyway, Christmas countdowns aside, I love this spread. It's absolutely beautiful. This week was a little bit tough at school, as always. We are pretty much fully remote learning. until mid-January, just to be safe with the holidays and everything. A lot of our students travel, and so the powers that be made that decision, which I totally agree with, and I really am very grateful for. But it's hard as a teacher teaching to a screen with less response than you would like. I'll put it that way. But also, workouts this week started off strong, but tapered off because my foot is hurting for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's fine in shoes, but then I take my shoes off. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're going to take it easy for a couple days. So yesterday I just wrapped some gifts and relaxed, and I did a little bit of stretching on my legs and my feet, really my whole body, and stretched yesterday or Thursday after the chiropractor, which that was a really good appointment, and then just walking and some yoga this weekend just to kind of give my body a little bit of a rest and see what helps. But I really, really am loving this spread. Let me show you what I have left from the kit. I have a few pages that I added on here. This one and this one that I used quite a bit of. And then I have one full box left. And then I've got a little bit there. I used quite a bit. I just love this kit. It's just different and fun. And the colors are kind of unexpected. I used quite a few of these little flourish things too, which I think are really pretty. I think they just kind of bring together these little full boxes that weren't foiled. Her new kits, they do have all the boxes foiled, but these guys were not. So I'm glad I could add a little bit of extra shininess. I do have a lot to do this weekend, so we're going to cut this a little bit short so I can move on to the next video I have filmed. But I got a lot of really good feedback on my goals video that went up. This was the first video, as you can see, of 3. And definitely go check that out if you are interested in looking at your goals for 2021 and starting on planning for that. And I think that's it. I'm feeling very scatterbrained. I hope that you guys had a great week. Let me know down below how it was. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you next time. Bye!